Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers.
Hey guys, so I just finished watching Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, starring Donald Pleasence returning as Dr. Loomis, Danielle Harris returning as Jamie, Ellie Connell returning also as Rachel, but just for like an extended cameo. She ain't gonna make the movie, guys, just letting you know right now. Bo Starr also returning as Sheriff Meeker. And then we have some new cast members, Tamara Glynn as Samantha, Jonathan Chapin as Mikey. Like they had to have another Michael in the movie. Matthew Walker as Spitz. One of the most annoying characters in a horror movie since Franklin in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Shelley in Friday the 13th Part 3. Those characters that you just don't like. This guy, that laugh. Wendy Foxworth as Tina. Speaking about annoying characters, and Don Shanks as Michael Myers. Now this one pretty much just takes up directly after the ending of part 4. As you can remember, Michael was being violently shot to death by the police and the posse at the end of that film and fell down a shaft and was also blown up with dynamite. We thought he was dead after that one, but this one, no, we see that he actually survived that attack. He is seen crawling out of the other end of the tunnel into a creek, floating downstream for a little while. Michael stumbles across this little shack, goes inside, and there we have Mountain Man. Michael Myers promptly attacks him before fainting unconscious from all his wounds. So let's just recap for a moment, yeah? Michael Myers in Halloween was stabbed a couple times by Laurie Strode with a knitting needle and a coat hanger, and then was shot 6 times by Loomis. He then fell off a balcony, hit the ground pretty hard down below, runs away. Then we have part 2 where he is shot in the eyes by Laurie Strode, both eyes, and then blown up by Loomis. Survives that one too. He's in a coma for 10 years. Then he comes back for part 4 where he cops multiple abuse through the movie and then violently shot to pieces at the end of that one, still kicking. So here he is, for some reason, alive. He stays with the Mountain Man for a year. So he does have an opportunity to recover from all his wounds. Luckily, the Mountain Man has a doctor's degree. Like obviously he's a surgeon because he keeps Michael Myers alive for a year. Although apparently it seems like he's in a coma that whole time, again. But Mountain Man keeps him alive with nothing but a shed I don't know. Meanwhile, young Jamie has become catatonic because, as you remember from the end of part 4, she had a mental snap and supposedly killed her foster mum. Turns out she just attacked her. The mum lived, but Jamie is now in an institution where she's being looked after. She's gone a little bit off the rails after having that, terrible episode of men trying to kill her. But now she's mute for half of this movie. She doesn't say anything at all. So the movie kicks off. Michael Myers has recuperated. 1 year later, he wakes up, and for some strange reason, which we never get explained to us, young Jamie and her uncle Mike, have got like a psychic bond. So Jamie can kind of tell when he wakes up and when he's killing people, and when he's wandering around, she kind of knows where he is. So when he wakes up and kills Mountain Man, talk about gratitude. She's kind of aware that he has come to and is coming for her again. Now, this is very generic. The Halloween franchise definitely does have its highs and lows. And it's at this point in the franchise where I'm really kind of questioning my decision to do this retrospective, because these few movies here, smack bang in the middle, are a bit of a hard slog. They really are.
But you never looked into his face, did you? You never saw his eyes. You never saw that nothing, no expression. Blank.
We've got the new characters, because Rachel is pretty much killed off straight away at the beginning of the movie. Michael takes to her with a pair of scissors, and then from then it's just about the new teen characters planning a party. It's Halloween. They're going to go to a farm and do the sex and the drugs and the dancing and stuff. Oh, to be fair, there wasn't a lot of drugs in this. It really becomes dangerously close to Friday the 13th fodder. I mean, 2 of the characters in this, Spitz and Samantha, start getting their love on in a barn. It would not have been out of character for Jason Voorhees to turn up to kill them. Michael even takes to them with a pitchfork. Yeah, it was not that I'm knocking the Friday the 13th series. I absolutely loved Jason Voorhees and his movies, but they are campy, not too serious, supernatural kind of a series of movies. Whereas Michael Myers is meant to be grounded in reality, sort of. Well, he's a human being for all of his movies. So how he's an indestructible killing machine, I don't know. Part of his charm. Whereas Jason is halfway through his series, a zombified, unkillable monster. But anyway, I digress. Michael takes to them with a pitchfork. I did like this scene a little bit because Samantha actually shows a little bit of guts, puns, and actually tries to defend herself. She grabs the pitchfork out of her boyfriend's spits. What a dickhead. And actually tries to defend herself before being undone by Michael Myers with a sigh. So, at least she tried. We got a kitten in the movie for some reason. Yeah, it's just a bit of a weird one. So young Jamie has a bit of an epiphany about halfway through the movie where she suddenly can talk again. And she's really, really concerned about her new friend Tina, more so than she is about Rachel. Rachel just got killed violently at the beginning of the movie. Jamie's meant to be psychic, yet she doesn't seem to have any knowledge of Rachel being killed, like her sister. What? She's all about Tina. And the actress who plays Tina, not the greatest. Just gonna say she was a little bit annoying. Most of the cast in this are a little bit annoying, except for the main players. Donald Pleasance is back, still playing the same notes, tracking down Michael Myers at all costs, ends up using young Jamie as bait to get Michael Myers back to the Myers house, where he lays out an elaborate trap to catch Michael Myers. There's a really tense scene actually where Jamie fell down a laundry chute trying to get away from Michael. He's come down the other end and is trying to grab her feet from the other end, and she's trying to get up. Pretty good scene. Danielle Harris once again plays a really good role for a kid of her age. Yeah, she's really quite good. Meanwhile, we also have a man in black has turned up. Now, we've seen a couple of shots of Michael's arm. He's got a little tattoo, like a line and a triangle. We learn later it's for the Thorn something. The Brotherhood of the Thorn. I can't remember. I think it's explained more in part 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. But the man in black turns up. He's got a hat, trench coat. He's kind of making his presence felt through the city of Haddonfield. And at the very end, after Michael Myers is actually arrested, yeah, he's caught by the cops. He's not killed. Loomis's plan to actually catch Michael in a big shit of chains and pumping in half a dozen tranquilizer darts into him. And then clocking him on the head with a piece of 4x4 a dozen times. He actually subdues Michael Myers. The cops come, arrest him, take him to jail. So we do see Michael Myers in prison, handcuffed. He's done. He's caught. Except the man in black turns up and goes full Terminator on the sheriff's department, kills all the cops. Last thing we have is young Jamie Lloyd going back through the prison. Dead cops everywhere. There's fire and explosions. We've had gunshots going off. And she comes across Michael Myers' prison cell, and those bars are completely destroyed, and he is gone. The end. Man, this movie, part 4, part 5, and part 6 are just kind of really just so generic. I mean, part 4 was okay. It was enjoyable to a degree because, one, it was the return of Michael Myers, so we had him back on screen after part 3. So that was fun. It was executed well, and Danielle Harris was a really nice addition to the cast. Fantastic young actress, as I said, future Scream Queen. And then part 5 is an okay follow-up. It's very much the same as part 4, like the same kind of photography, but just a whole bunch of generic characters just kind of really make this a chore to sit through, and the story's just kind of really ordinary. Michael Myers is becoming an unstoppable force where there's no reason why he should still live going through all the abuse that he's copying. So it's just kind of really not explained, and it's just loopy and silly. But the couple positives are obviously Pleasance and Danielle Harris once again doing a really good job. Playing the mute kid for half of the movie showed a lot of talent on her behalf, but she was always enjoyable. She has become a very popular part of the franchise for a reason. She's a very charismatic actress, and she was great as Jamie in the movies. This is her last time in this current iteration of the Halloween series. We've got The Curse of Michael Myers to Go, Part 6, and then we pretty much gone into reboot territory with H2O being a direct sequel to Halloween 2. So that is still to come, and thankfully the series does start to go up a little bit again. So giving Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, a score. It's there in the title, going to give it a 5. It's just kind of very mediocre, generic slash affair. Doesn't really have a lot of good kills going for it. That Spitz character was just freaking annoying. That goddamn laugh of his. There's 2 cops in this, and they even have stupid circus clown music over the top of them as for comedic effect. It was really cartoonish, and I didn't like it, and it was stupid. John Carpenter's theme doesn't really appear very much in this movie, and what music they do have, the score's pretty ordinary as well. Yeah, it just wasn't a lot of fun to sit through. I got very distracted looking at my phone, just reading Facebook and stuff while this was on, so I wasn't engaged at all. And I know the next one's going to be even harder to sit through, but I started this retrospective and I'm going to see it through, damn it. So anyway, guys, thanks for checking into my channel. I hope you enjoyed my review on Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Anyway, thanks for checking in, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, so I just finished watching Halloween 5, the Revenge. Oh, fuck. It's Revenge, right?